All right. Well, season's over. The message boards and everything's been pretty quiet. It's the end of the season. I expect some videos, some comments. We'll see. But I'll just give you my thoughts. Whoa, didn't expect to win. Pretty happy about that. It's a weird kind of feeling because I also feel bad for upsetting Finn. I love Finn. He's my buddy. But, he dominated us the whole year. And I made a vow that, I'm not going to be dominated. And I'm going to try and get as close to Finn as possible and make sure that he does not beat us that bad. So I went at it, grinded it out. And I had probably like 4 really, really lucky pitching days and streaming-wise. And, it was just incredible. I think I took a picture of one of them. I'll probably try to post it. Just like 40 innings pitched, 2 ERA, K9 of 9. And a couple of those, they added up and really gave me a shot. Well, then, just was freaking out. I had a shot, and I didn't think I would have a shot. So, there was a series of moves. We're playing a cat and mouse game. For some reason, everyone dropped their closers. That really helped me. That was really good. Somebody dropped Jeff Samardzija. I know he's got a bad ERA, but his strikeouts really helped me. And I kind of got a little lucky. I got on a lucky roll, and, part of my strategy was to dominate an offense, which I did. I did a great job there, and to stream pitching if possible. Which, we're going to address that next year. Don't worry, there's no more streaming, I promise. But it worked. I'm surprised it worked, and I'm happy it worked. And it was a great season. Golly, Finn's lineup was awesome. Like he said, his pitching was dominant. It's amazing. His pitching is great, but let's keep in mind that Brokeback's pitching is really good too. I did drop pretty much most everybody in my effort to win. I dropped keepers that I was going to be keeping. Thankfully, I picked some up. I didn't know how that happened. I just decimated my roster. I went on the brink of madness just to beat him. And that was the only way I could. That's how good he is. He had Julio Teheran, which I had dropped. That was one of my mistakes. It's probably the second biggest mistake I made this year. The first was dropping Jose Fernandez. That was a pretty bad mistake on my part. His pitching was great, but let's keep in mind, in the first half, I was the ERA leader with my pitching. Just smart moves, I didn't have any real aces. I had Jordan Zimmerman, and I got Alex Cobb, picked him up from Sinkholes, which was probably a mistake on Sinkholes' part, but, we all make mistakes. No one bigger than mine, I don't think, dropping Jose Fernandez. That was probably the biggest mistake all year. But yeah, it was good. I don't want to keep this too long, but let's just say that, I'm proud of Sinkholes for getting 5th place after such a horrible start to the year. That just shows what you can do if you manage your team. Wet Wipes, he got last place. And we know what happens if he gets last place, but don't worry, that's not going to happen because he was competitive. He really tried a little harder than last year, not as much as other people, but he tried. He made a good competitive trade. He made some smart moves. He didn't make any stupid trades this year. So, he's sticking around for sure. I think his team is going to be really good next year because there's going to be no streaming, and he's got Yu Darvish, Shelby Miller, so that should be wonderful. But yeah, let's see what happens. Congrats to everybody. Everyone did a great job. Gonna need some addresses for Phineas and Beast Mode for their winnings, and they also get their winnings for draft money next year, so that's really positive. But Sinkholes, a 5th place finish, which is good. Plus, he's gonna have a ton of draft money next year. He had a really good, I guess you would call it, rebuilding year this time. So, Rufio, he kept a lot of pitchers and didn't really work out for him. One-hit wonders, he really held around middle of the pack. I'm proud of Brady. He did a good job getting 4th place, securing that. Beast Mode was just too good to, let Brady get 3rd. Beast Mode had a great team. We know he has a great team with, Harper and Trout for $1. He'll have that for another year. That's pretty scary. But it's just a fantastic year all the way around, Let's see. I actually did finish with the most moves made with 333. We're going to make sure that something like that doesn't happen again. But, that's part of the strategy, part of the plan for this season. Brady had 303 moves made. He tried as well. Streamed basically almost as much as I did, and, Cinco's 274. But, there's an art. There's an art to streaming. But let's just say, everyone did a fantastic job. I'm proud of everyone. It was probably one of the best seasons ever. I didn't think it could get any better than last season. But this season was fun. Maybe last season was better because we had 3 people competing for first, but I've never fought harder. I was dropping people left and right, dropping people that are really close to my heart, like Chase Utley and Austin Jackson and Desmond Jennings, and Finn brought me to the brink of madness, and it just so happens I got a little lucky. Finn, you are amazing. Congratulations. Second place, and I'm terrified of you next year, and I love playing you, and everyone did a great job. Good job, everybody.